today we're going to do our bike won't start type of video, but I want you to look at your bike first. When you first come out, the first thing you should do anytime you're about to go ride is do a quick walk around. Just take a walk around your bike, make sure everything looks good on your bike. It doesn't look loose, nothing's falling off or hanging. You want to make sure that there's no obstructions under your tires, screws, nails, anything like that, broken glass. It's just a quick walk around. Everybody should do it the first time they ride every day, or if you park somewhere for a long time, you just want to do that. Okay, now next we're going to get to a point where your bike won't start. So you do your normal thing, you get on your bike, you turn your key on, and you try it, and you got nothing. So first thing we're going to do is you're going to go up to your choke. You're going to pull your choke all the way down. Next, you're going to go over to your right handlebar. You want to make sure that your kill switch is on the circle. The circle. Not the circle with the X, the circle. So it's on the circle now. So we're going to try the bike real quick. And of course, it's going to start because this bike is running optimally. There's nothing wrong with it. So if we get to a point where we still have no start on our bike, we're going to start checking a few things. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come across to the left-hand side. We're going to make sure our fuel is on. If you look at the tab here, all of our bikes are the same. All the fuel petcocks are the exact same on our motorcycles. If you have the big tab at the bottom and the arrow pointing up, that means your fuel is on. When your fuel is sideways like that, that means that the fuel is shut off. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but when your bike is running really low and it runs out of gas, simply take this and put it to the top. That opens a reserve at the bottom of your tank, and your reserve will get you maybe an extra 15 kilometers, but it'll get you to a gas station. That's the most important thing. So if you see this tab up all the way, that is for your reserve. But when your bike is on reserve, it runs at a limited power, so you won't have every bit of power that you had if you were running it at your full open. Okay, so that's going to be our first thing. We know our gas is open and good, so we know that gas is flowing. If you're ever in doubt or you think that no gas is flowing out of your bike, it's real easy. You can come down again to the pepcock, just pop off your inlet hose here and make sure there's gas flowing through it. That's all you have to do. Just pop this line off. If gas pours out, obviously the pepcock's working correctly and the gas is coming out. So right now I know the gas is obviously coming out on this bike. So we'll come back up. Okay, so we've checked our fuel. Our fuel is on. It's running correctly. We know it's running correctly, but still our bike won't start. So we're going to come over to the other side now, to the right-hand side of the bike. That's another thing. If you're ever talking about your motorcycle, you're always going to be talking about it from the back. So if you say the right, this is obviously going to be the right. That side's going to always be the left. Or you can do it the same as in a car. Driver's side, passenger side. Anybody's going to know what you're talking about. But anytime you're looking at your bike, the right, it's always from the back. So the right side is this side, the left side is that side. So we're coming to the right. We're going to take off our spark plug and we're going to do a spark test. You can actually check out our video. We have a video already for a spark test on Venom Motorsports on YouTube. So very quickly, you can check out the spark test video. It's very helpful and it will tell you if you have spark. Okay, so we've done everything. We've choke was good, our shut off, our kill switch was good. We've checked for spark, we've made sure we have gas, but you get a clicking every time you hit the starter. So first thing I'd like you to do is buy an inexpensive multimeter. You can buy a multimeter on Amazon for $6. You can buy one at any AutoZone, anything at all. It's just a real easy, quick multimeter. What I want you to do is put it to the voltage. So you're gonna put, like, say down here it says battery. Everyone says the same thing. It has a battery setting. So you're going to go down to your 12-volt battery setting, and then you're going to test your battery. Even if your battery says 12 volts here, that doesn't necessarily mean that your battery has 12 volts in it of cranking amps. So what I want you to do is, while somebody is holding this on the positive and negative terminals of your battery, hit the start button. Most likely your battery's going to drop instantly down to like 4 or 5 volts, exactly what it's actually putting out. And then what I would suggest you do, take your battery into an AutoZone or a Pep Boys or something like that and have them do a quick battery test on it, and it will tell you if there's a problem with your battery. If your battery is good and it's fully charged, you're still getting this clicking noise, then you're gonna go down to your start solenoid. Here, I'll do a real quick, to show you just where your start solenoid would be. So we're gonna lift the seat of our bike. On this bike, the battery is actually behind the panel. But what would you would really do is you would follow your red terminal coming off the battery, and that's the first place it's immediately gonna go is to your start solenoid. So on this bike, the start solenoid is right here. So if you go to this point right here, this is what's actually gonna be making the clicking, is the start solenoid. Now, to test your start solenoid, all you have to do is cross right across here with a screwdriver, right across these two nuts. Make sure your hand is on the handle of the screwdriver and not touching the shaft. It will give you a shock if it's touching the shaft. So if you touch this and touch this, and your bike tries to start, it rolls over like the starter rolls, you'll know immediately then it's your start solenoid that's causing all the problems. So you're getting a click from your start solenoid, but it's not letting the power cross across to where it goes to the starter. So we know that the start solenoid is good because obviously I just started the bike. But that is how to test your start solenoid. So this is a tip for if you're driving down the road and then all of a sudden it's like your bike starts running out of gas. It starts pop, 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 and running out. You know it's obviously not any gas. You just filled it up. You're wondering what's going on. Why is this happening? A real quick test to find out what's going on is to simply open your gas cap, try to start your bike. If you hear a great escape of air or gas coming out of here when you open that tank, what's happened most likely is you have a pinched evap hose on your bike. We have a video on that again. Check Venom Motorsports on YouTube. We have a full emissions evap check for your bike. What probably has happened is one of your hoses has gotten kinked and it's caused a vacuum inside your tank. So when you cause a vacuum inside your tank, what will happen is you'll burn gas, but then it causes a great vacuum inside here. And it's like your bike runs out of gas. It has no more pressure to pull the gas down into your carburetor. So again, a quick test for that. Just put your key into your gas, pop this open, and try to start your bike. If your bike immediately starts, you'll know you have a pinched evap hose someplace.